Hi, I'm Eric Lanask with TMC. We're here in San Jose, California this week with our TMC Roadshow, and I'm happy to have on our program today Naveen Gupta with RingCentral. Naveen, thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks for having me here.
So tell me, let's start off, give us a little refresher on who's RingCentral. What do you do?
Yeah, so RingCentral is a leading cloud-based business phone systems, right? So we actually provide business phone systems for companies of any size, like small companies, medium-sized, large companies, and we do it in the cloud.
So certainly cloud has really been at the forefront of a lot of sort of media attention and hype, but lately there's been a lot of real adoption. People are really starting to understand and go into the cloud, and especially with their communications and their phone systems. Are you seeing a trend towards sort of the SMB market or some larger businesses as well, or is it a combination for you?
So obviously, like, it was much easier for the smaller businesses to adopt cloud, and that was the trend, right? But obviously now, if you think about it, right, your music is in the cloud, your CRM is in the cloud, right? So why not your phone system? So if you think about various different verticals, right? So you think about, for example, financials, right? NetSuite changed the game and brought it in the cloud. You think about, for example, travel. Concur brought that into the cloud, right? You think about CRM, Salesforce brought that into the cloud. Then you look at collaboration space, multiple areas, WebEx brought that into the cloud. But when you think about each of these industry leaders, right, they were still impacting one or maximum two different areas within a company. But when you think of business communication, every employee within your business needs to communicate, right? So basically, we are bringing business communications into the cloud, and we are the leader in that.
So what's driven sort of that adoption of cloud?
Sure. So if you think of businesses today, right, like our vision is to reimagine business communications, right? So if you think about business communications, it's two words, business and communication, right? If you look at past 2 decades, business has evolved, right, a lot. So for example, 20 years ago, you would have a business, right, and you would have thousands of employees sitting on their desk with a desk phone, right? That's no longer true. Today, you have the mega trends where, first of all, it's a dispersed, distributed workforce, right? You are working today over here out of Marriott, right? You work from home, you work out of the road, right? It's no longer one single office, right? So a traditional phone system where you have a large piece of hardware stuck onto the wall just does not work, right? So it's not just about like making it better, cheaper, faster. It's like the original alternative just does not work, right? So what we do, right, is provide the business phone system in the cloud. What that means is, one, there is no CapEx, right? There is no hardware installation. There is no maintenance because there is no hardware, right? And there is total flexibility. You can scale as you are adding employees and as you're growing your business, right? So that's one. The other is mobility, right? Obviously, given the trend that business is today working 24/7, business is not sleeping, right? We provide, like RingCentral provides for the first time, like you can set up a complete business phone system right from your smartphone. This is the only business that does that, right? And thirdly, it's also about consumerization, right? You guys talk a lot about bring your own devices to work, right?
Of course.
We've coined this term consumer grade usability. Like, you know how in the past used to be business grade reliability, and that was applied to consumer products. Now we are applying consumer grade usability to business products, which means you should not need an IT professional necessarily to set up your business phone system. And we make it happen. And we put this business phone system in the hands of millions of users.
What about you know, the one thing that comes to mind? You take away some of the hardware. What about the fax machine? That's certainly something that is still a big part of a lot of businesses.
Yeah, so that's a great question, right? So what we also provide is integrated as part of business communication. Fax is an integral part of business communication. So we also provide internet fax, which is all inclusive and part of our core Office flagship product. So what that means is you can use internet fax. You don't need the fax machine. If you have the fax machine, we'll convert the fax into an email. We'll send you an email. So it's basically you can conduct business from anywhere without the fax machine.
Fantastic. So how did you get started doing all this?
So we had, like, again, the company was founded by Vlad Shmonis, He's our CEO. So he founded the company in 2003. Again, when he looked at the business phone systems at that point, right, he was a visionary and he looked at some of these mega trends and he had the vision to think about these mega trends really like 9, 10 years ago, right? Like today everyone is talking about cloud, everyone is talking about mobility, everyone is talking about consumerization. He really thought about some of these things about 10 years ago. And thinking about how the workforce will evolve, he came up with the cloud phone system in 2003.
Oh, great. Naveen, thanks for being on our program. It's been great chatting with you.
Absolutely, pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.